What's up, dudes? Sergio Cool Kid here. Today I'm gonna be doing another video, and in this episode, I'm gonna be doing a story time about this kid that I knew that was like a weird kid, and I'm gonna title this video. I don't even know what I'm gonna title this video because I don't really have anything to title it on. But yeah, let's just give a little bit of background. This kid was like a tier 3 weird kid. Like, you know those kids in like the third grade would like play with their, not even like kindergarten, would like play with their fingers and were like action figures and that kind of stuff. Well, that was the kind of kid you were dealing with when you talked to this kid. Um, so like this kid was really like a part of the really big population of weird kids, and I guess he would like play with action figures in his desk, like and it was all kinds of crap. But really, I'm gonna tell a small story about him that happened one time. I don't really need permission from him because I don't know. I can't contact him now, especially because of the fact that his parents were like, Jehovah's Witnesses. So like they didn't like believe in let's what's it called? They didn't believe in social media. I'm pretty sure. So like, they he just didn't have social media, which was kind of good because I feel like if he had social media, he would just spam people's, he would just spam my Twitter, or I don't have a Twitter, but if I did have one, he would like spam it. So yeah, guys, it's just a good thing that he doesn't that he didn't have social media, because then he'd like blow up everybody's social media. So like, yeah, basically so I'm doing my thing, and I'm just vibing, in my little, sitting at my desk doing my work, goofing off like I freaking always do. Yeah, I'm a freaking dumbass. But yeah, so like I'm just doing my thing. I'm goofing off, and then what I hear is I hear a loud screech. Actually, not a loud screech, but I hear just a loud yell, and it's not yet loud, but I hear a yell, and and for this story, I'm not gonna tell his name because there are people from the school that watch this. So I swear, if he sees my channel, I swear to God, he's gonna grab his whole Jehovah Witness army. It's just gonna. I swear, the day I see this kid in real life, that's the day I shit myself. He's gonna just pull up with a Glock and be like, "Oh, so you're making fun of me on your YouTube channel? Yeah, freaking die and just bust a cap in me." That's the day I go bye bye. Just no more cool kid. He got shot. He got shot by a kid that he talked about on his YouTube channel. But the thing is, they can't really do anything about it because this kid he did something to me to make me tell the story. Because like basically what had happened is this kid he was a big let's just say that he was a 3-year-old in a 9-year-old's body, or like an 8-year-old's body, whatever, 4th grade. So like this kid was really, and I mean really, like he just didn't do well with adult situations, like doing his work. He never did it on time, and not to make fun of the guy, but I mean, like, he just didn't do his work, and I mean, it just got him into trouble most of the time. But he really admitted to me one day that he didn't really care if he got bad grades. He just had to get good grades at like most of his stuff, or just a few of his things, so that his parents would be happy. And yeah, like, and just to remind you, this kid made like really shitty like stop motion videos with like a Sonic action figure, and like I think it was like I forgot what it was. It might have been a Pac-Man action figure. I don't know, but I think it was just an action figure of like something related to Sonic, or I think it was a Dr. Eggman figure. I don't know. I don't really care about Sonic, but my point is, like, I just didn't really care. But this kid was like, he was really, and I mean really freaked up in the head. So he did these really weird stop motion videos, and they were just dumb because they didn't look good, And he didn't even have many subscribers. I don't even think he had a channel. I think he just showed them to me once. Like, also, obviously at the time I thought it was cool, but I mean, this kid during a school field trip, like a hockey game. Obviously, I don't like freaking hockey. That's for white people. Not to be racist or anything, but white people play hockey, and that's really it. But yeah. So like, what happened was this kid made some, and during a hockey game, I had shown him before this like add-on video for like Minecraft Mobile, and it's like what it did is it like had add-ons. So basically, it was like mods, but like it wasn't mods because it wasn't actually altering the game. It was just altering the game's textures. Texture pack, blah blah blah. That. So like he did this during like a whole hockey game, which honestly, in retrospect, yeah, I probably, no matter what, should have just, no matter what, it's a hockey game. Nobody wants to watch that crap, even though it's a field trip. No matter how hard you try, a hockey game is not going to be a good field trip. I don't know why schools choose to bring kids to hockey games, because I mean, yeah, it's going to be kind of fun to see another guy punch some guy for, hitting the puck. I almost said hitting the ball wrong. No, there's no ball in freaking hockey. But anyway, this kid was just a weird kid, and he just didn't do stuff right, Cause like he was cause like he, well basically there was this one incident where like he was like he was just doing his thing at his desk. I mean he was goofing off. I mean I was too, but it doesn't really matter. It was the 4th grade. Stuff doesn't really go on your permanent record until you're like in 6th grade or middle school, blah blah blah. It don't really matter. But yeah, my point is, this kid is just doing his thing, and the teacher says, "Hey, we need to clean out your desk," and that's the point where this kid goes wide-eyed. He's like, "Nah, I can't do it right now. Can I do it later?" And she's like, "No, we need to clean out your desk because you're gonna need to have that space cleaned up for now, or you're gonna need that space for a project we're doing, you know." Because I think we were doing like a project or something on like, I think it was, I forgot what it was, but like, it was like a project on some crappy, like, oh, if you put water on this for 12 seconds, or if you put water on this for a day, then maybe it'll turn into this, like that. Or, my point is, they were doing a project, and he didn't, like, just for some reason, for some reason that I know, but you shouldn't know until So sorry, I have like my little brother's watching Hey Arnold in the background, and I got distracted for that for a second. But yeah, this kid is like, no, I can't clean out my desk, and he's just really just trying to give away the fact that he cannot clean out his desk right now. So the teacher gets a little bit suspicious, and she's like, I need to dump out your desk right now. And he's like, no, I can't have that dumped out, right? And she's like, no, you don't have a choice. And she just starts grabbing his desk, and as soon as she dumps it out, all we hear, everybody in the classroom, all we hear is just a loud crack. Like, not like a crack like, like this, like I hope you guys heard that, but like not like that, but like a whole bunch of like hitting and squeaking and clacking, clicky clacking, that kind of stuff, and that's really all you heard. But then right after, we all look, and what was on the floor was like, I don't know, like 20, 30, maybe 40 little tiny, like obviously, no, I'm not, bullying this kid if he had his hobbies or he had his problems, but there were like a whole bunch of fidget toys. But the thing is, after like 10 fidget toys maybe, the rest of them were just action figures, and this kid was really asking for it because they were just popping out of his desk. Like every day something new would happen, like like a Sonic figure would fall out, but the thing is, they were one of those like plastic ones who like you can stretch the limbs out, like something you get from like Burger King, as a toy, that kind of stuff. So like he had one of those, and then what happened was like the entire the point is, all that stuff fell out of his desk, and we all realized just a whole bunch of toys just fell out of his desk. So like we were just a whole classroom sitting slackjaw at a kid who had like just like 10 million toys just fall out of his desk, which I'm not really that happy that the kid got ratted. Actually, yeah, I am kind of happy that the kid got ratted out because he was mean. He was kind of mean. But you know, if you went through the same thing I did with this kid, then you'd want him to get in trouble too. So like he got ratted out, and you know that was that. But then what else happened was also this kid. I swear to God, one day comes into school or comes into lunch with like seven, not even seven, like 3 family-sized bags of chips, and like he gives all like the quote-unquote cool kids some chips. Obviously, I'm a cool kid, but apparently they didn't think that. But yeah, so like you know he's like giving all of them, you know, these snacks, and I'm like, hey, can I get some? Since this kid was like basically my best friend, and you know, I'm like, hey, can I get some? Because he'd usually give me some. Sometimes he'd be a little bit stingy, but I'd be like, all right, it's fine. Because like usually he'd have like the really good snacks. So I'm like, honestly, if I had them, then I probably wouldn't give him any anyway. Because you know that's kind of you know how it rolls. But you know what happened is this kid brings those bags of chips and he just says flat out no. And I'm like, why? I'm your friend. And he's like, no, you're not. These kids are my friends now. And that's when I pop. You know, I go like, excuse me. And I'm like, excuse me, these kids are your friends? And he's like, yeah, they're my friends. They actually like me. And I'm like, I actually like you. They're just using you to have their little freaking bodyguard science dude that does their dirty work or does their homework or, you know, gives them the answers to the homework. You know that, right? Because actually, to be fair, this kid looked nerdy. But, and you know, he kind of did look nerdy, but the thing is, he had Lightning McQueen not even sunglasses, he had Lightning McQueen prescription glasses, and his, like, you know, Hey Arnold football head? Well, this kid looked like he had a triangle head. His head looks like an upside down triangle. Like, if I could get a picture of him up on screen, I would. But I don't have one, so I would show you, like, I'll maybe see if I could post in the community tab of a picture of what he'd probably look like. But my point is, this kid is, like, really, really freaked up in the head. So he says no, and I'm like really peeved at this point. I'm like, why are you doing this? I'm your friend. And he's like, no, you're not. And it's just kind of heartbreaking considering we were, like, best buds before. And, like, obviously it's like, yeah, we're best buds, but like you didn't really go to do nothing. You know, it was a year-long relationship. Not a relationship. I sound freaking gay when I say that. Not a relationship, but a year-long friendship. And it's like, because the thing is, this wasn't like you know the 4th grade and that was it. We were best friends since like the 2nd grade, which you probably don't know, but like we were best friends since like you know. So I started getting bullied because I never got bullied before because little kids don't really know how to bully people. You know, it's not really in their DNA. They don't really know how to bully. So, you know, in 2nd grade I started to get bullied. And that kid really was just a nice guy. You know, he was my friend and we were best buds. But then this kid goes AWOL out of nowhere one day, and yeah, we still haven't talked. I mean, I don't have him on Discord. I don't even think he's on Discord. As I said, he probably doesn't have any social media. But obviously, like I probably say in some videos, because you know sometimes people in the video deserve it. But in this video, don't go harass that kid because obviously he did some mean stuff. But I mean, he doesn't deserve to get harassed. I mean, he kind of does. But I mean, I'm not gonna let you all. I mean, I don't really know how you could because I didn't drop his phone number, and plus I don't even think he had a phone number. Oh, also quick reminder, he's a bit of a nerd because his mom had parental control on his phone, so like he couldn't do nothing cool. Like he couldn't play games. Like if a game had a certain amount of gore, like when on Google Play Store, like if you try to get a game like Call of Duty mobile, his phone would say, hey, this this is not a game you should be playing, ah, ha ha ha, and like said, no, you can't get this game. But it was kind of really nerdy because like he couldn't, because I mean he could play Minecraft obviously. Like it took his mom like a week to convince his mom to get him Minecraft, which is kind of dumb because if you won't let your kid get Minecraft, the game that's like the most wholesome game you could ever get, I mean, you're kind of just a stupid person because, like, I don't really care if my friends' moms think that Minecraft is a bad influence. I don't really care about what you think. It's just, my point is, this kid was a real, meanie pants, and I didn't really like him. So, yeah, if you guys like this episode, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell down below because it really helps the channel. But I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!